Hi, this is your Pet Food Forum TV, and I'm your host, Kristen Levine, coming to you from the Pet Food Innovation Workshop at Kansas State University. And look who I've got here today. Dr. Greg Aldrich, welcome back.
Hello, Kristen.
So lots to talk about, but let's kick it off with what is the biggest challenge in attracting new talent in this really competitive pet food industry today?
So for companies, the biggest challenge is we just don't have enough talent. Part of the challenge there is that the enrollment at the universities is actually declining. So this Generation Z that's now coming into our universities is at a real low count. So the universities are struggling to get enough students, and we are having a challenge getting enough graduates, and so companies are having to compete more and more with less and less student population.
That's good news for the students.
It is great. It's great. The students are going to have a lot of opportunities. Most of them come out with a job pretty much immediately.
So let's shift gears now.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we're doing here today at the Pet Food Innovation Workshop. The theme is New Product Development Journey, correct?
Right.
So give us a little brief explanation of that.
So in this category of pet food, we're seeing a tremendous growth in new product entries. By the last count I got, somewhere around 3,000 new products a year are being introduced into the pet food industry. Just in the pet food industry. We're seeing some interesting trends there. People are spending more and more on their pets, but they're getting they're having smaller and smaller pets, and they're upgrading. And so we're seeing a pretty rapid premiumization of new products, a lot of new food forms, a lot of new ingredients. And so the companies that are going to succeed in the next decade or more are going to really have to get up to speed on a lot of the new concepts and a lot of the new ideas, and that's all part of this product development process. Some companies have made that a part of their culture or their business management system, but a lot have not. And so what we're trying to do is give people an immersion opportunity to see what this process is all about, and to show them some best practices, some tricks and traps along the way, so that they can manage their success.
Any traps you want to share with us that you could tip companies off to avoiding?
Yeah, so the biggest trap in all of this is not having planned adequately before you start. So companies have to get out there and see what the consumer wants, get really tied into the marketplace, understand where the gaps are, understand where the competitors are. And then as they start to create that mental image of what that product should be, they need to start to capture that in some sort of a concept document. And in many cases, companies have an idea, or people have an idea, young entrepreneurs that want a new product in the marketplace. They have these ideas, but they really haven't distilled them down to the core essence of what has to be done. And once they do that, they start to put the financial picture behind it, then we can go to work. Then we can really make things happen. But there's a lot of legwork that has to be done up front, and many fail to start that process. And so that's the biggest trap.
Well, this is a terrific opportunity for companies that you're doing this immersion.
Well, I hope so.
Oh my gosh,
what
a great thing. Great tools.
We've had a pretty good reception. You know, most of the feedback we're getting is just to that point, that they appreciate having someone bring this all together so we can talk collectively, do some hands-on, learn with some interaction. Have some Q&A, so an opportunity for everybody to kind of share. So it's not us teaching or pushing information down, it's them getting to exchange information with each other. And by that, they're going to make connections, and they're going to pick up some information too.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Aldrich, for joining us again today, and we'll see you on the floor.
Kristen, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, and we'll be back with more on Pet Food Forum TV.